YouTube live right now. In maybe 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yes, we are live on YouTube now and we get started. So good evening, everyone, to this function. It is a very important function because we are having a lot of audience today and distinguished chief guest, Dr. A.P. Jayaraman. We have award-winning brand strategist, Suparna Ganguly, and lot of parents and even principal from Tanzania International School would be joining us in a short while. So I welcome all the parents, all the relatives, all the family friends, all friends of the authors, and above all, my beloved little young authors. So today is your day. We are having book launch function, paperback book launch for Unforgettable Incidents. How many of you already saw the book on Amazon? I think today morning you would have seen it, right? Many of you. Is that right? Unforgettable Incidents. In the group, we had posted it. Did you see that? Yeah,
yes, ma'am.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah. So Unforgettable Incidents is live on Amazon. And then we have book 4, that is the Mysterious Hijacking Saga. Ebook would be released by our chief guest. So I invite Dr. A.P. Jayaraman Menon sir and guest of honor Suparna Ganguly ma'am to do the honors of symbolically doing a soft launch of the book. The actual book, The Mysterious Hijacking Saga, would be available on Amazon in 72 hours from now because we are doing a soft launch. It will take 72 hours for it to reflect. Whereas Unforgettable Incidents, the paperback is already live on Amazon. So they will be doing soft launch of both of these. So I invite both of them onto the stage. So I'm just spotlighting both of them so that you can see our guests of honor as well. So as we already mentioned, Dr. A.P. Jayaraman Menon not only shares his initials with Abdul Kalam, Dr. A.P.J. Abdul Kalam, right? Like that, Dr. A.P. Jayaraman, it's like he shares that initial. He also worked with Dr. A.P.J. Abdul Kalam. In fact, he used to have dinner with Kalam and all that. So it's a very interesting story. He's an award-winning author. He got Sahitya Academy Award from Government of Kerala. He has written several books. He got international award, that is Copernicus Award for Science Communication. We have Suparna Ganguly ma'am also with us, guest of honor. She is, you would have seen the description, right? I had already forwarded her details. She has won several awards. In fact, in the real estate industry, right? It's very tough for being a woman. If you're a woman, it's not easy to be in a real estate world. But there, she actually became an award-winning brand strategist. So she has won several awards. Have you seen the posters of her? You would have seen her posters, right? Can you tell 1 or 2 awards that she has won? Anyone? Book 2, group 2 or batch 4. Anyone of you can unmute and say. Suparna Ganguly ma'am, what all awards has she won? It was there in the poster. It's not like you have to Google and find out. Suparna Ganguly ma'am, in the poster itself, it says there. Have you heard of Times of India? So Times Power Woman 2020. She's also Woman Super Achiever 2021 by CNN TV 18. Okay, so we welcome both of these distinguished guests, chief guests, Dr. A.P. Jayaraman Menon and guest of honor Suparna Ganguly. Now they'll be doing soft launch by actually, we'll be sharing the poster, the book cover, which we have designed with the help of the publishing team. But the beauty of it is that we have asked the children to vote and they have voted and finalized the 2 posters. So one would be used for ebook cover, the other would be used for paperback. So let me just show you the ebook cover for The Mysterious Hijacking Saga. So are you able to see this now?
Yes.
Yes. So
Wow.
this is the one which got maximum votes, The Mysterious Hijacking Saga. And this one, if you see, all of you, if you have a keen look at it, you will notice that there are design elements copied from many of your designs. Yes, in this particular course, children design the book cover as well. So if you notice, you might find hoodie or certain elements from your book cover also reflecting here. Correct, no? Yes. Or sometimes you may find WWM, that is coined by Jaicharan from Tanzania. And then you have the plain, the hoodie, all those things. Next, we would be having the launch of on Amazon, the unforgettable incidents. So let me share the Amazon screen with all of you so that we can do a soft launch of that as well. I'll also be sharing the screen to show you the other cover which had maximum votes. So this is the second cover which had maximum number of votes. Are you able to see my screen? Yes, some of you are smiling because you have voted for this and the other people have voted for that cover. So that's why we decided we'll have one for the ebook and one for the publishing thing. Okay. So okay, so thank you so much. So this is the book launch for Mysterious Hijacking Saga. Now we have the Amazon book launch for paperback. So I'm just opening the Amazon screen here. And we'll have Dr. A.P. Jayaraman and Suparna ma'am declare that these books have been launched. Would that make sense? Yeah, you can show thumbs up sign if it makes sense. Yeah, thank you so much. So we have unforgettable incidents on Amazon now. So I'm sharing the screen. Hope you can see my screen. So you can now see that both Kindle version is available, which was launched earlier in January. Are you able to see my screen? There may be slight delay. Are you able to see my screen now?
Yes, yes.
Yes. So if you notice unforgettable incidents, if you go to Amazon, you will find Kindle version as well as the paperback. Do you see this? So paperback is also live on Amazon.
Wonderful.
Okay. Yeah. So now we will have Dr. A.P. Jayaraman Menon and Suparna ma'am mentioned the books have been launched. Yes. It's soft launch, sir. It's just like the
Sir,
rocket
after you.
launch in ISRO. Yeah.
It's all in the orbit now.
Yeah, it's all digital. So congratulations to all the authors. Now we would be having the author certificates being given to the book 4 batch. Followed by, we will have address by guest of honor Suparna ma'am. And since Jayaraman sir is a Indian government awardee, we would be having him speak at the last as per the protocol. My mentor told me that if someone is a national award winner or someone is a government award winner, they should be asked to speak last as a mark of respect. So I thank my mentor, Dr. Rajamal, again for teaching me that. I did not know that earlier. Okay, all the authors, now what we have done is we have put your articles in alphabetical order. So it is not that we like Avantika more that we put Avantika's article first. Each one of you, 9 people are there in the first book 2, Unforgettable. 9 people are there in book 4, that is Mysterious Hijacking. So we love each one of you. You are like Navaratnas. I was telling Dr. A.P. Jayaraman Menon sir, it's like Navaratnas of book 2, Unforgettable Incidents, and Navaratna of the other book, that is Mysterious Hijacking Saga. Okay, so we will now have we'll have the author certificates being given for batch number 4. And I think I just get news from Suresh, Priya Suresh ma'am from Tanzania that Jaicharan's principal is also, I think, logged in, I guess.
Oh, wonderful.
So I'm just trying to find, yeah. Welcome, Dr. Arun Mukherjee from Tanzania. He's principal of international school. I would love to have Jaicharan pronounce the name of the school because it's a little difficult tongue twister. So Jaicharan, I invite you to pronounce the name of your school. Jaicharan.
Jaicharan, you are not
Jaicharan,
audible.
Jaicharan, you're not audible. Yeah. Yes.
My school's name is Aga Khan Zizima Secondary School.
Yeah, I got the Aga Khan part. The second part, no, it was a bit of a tongue twister for me. So I welcome Dr. Arun Mukherjee, principal of
Aga Khan.
Jaicharan, yeah, Aga Khan, yeah, international school as well. We'll be calling on you onto the stage in a short while.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's
Yeah,
my pleasure
thank
to
you.
have you here.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Yeah, thank you so much. So now we'll be spotlighting all the
Alexയുടെ
authors.
സ്റ്റോറിയുടെ
Yeah. So we request
അത്
our
ലിങ്ക് അയച്ചിരുന്നു
event chair, Adira, to please spotlight all the book for authors. All the book for authors. Could Adira please spotlight all of them so that it will be easy to give away the certificates. Yeah. So we have 9 children who are part of book 4. So she will be spotlighting each one of you one by one. Yeah. Yes. So we'll just do a quick roll call also. We have author Alex. Are you present? Yeah. Author Alex. And then we have Anuksha Tyagarajan. I think she's missing. We have Hansika, followed by Niralya. Then we have Palaksha Seni from Haryana. We have Pranav Ashwil. We have Siddharth. We have Siddhi Sultania. Anuksha, are you present now? Anuksha, have you joined from any other ID? Anuksha? We'll just do a quick check whether Anuksha is back. Okay. So I think Anuksha is not there. So it's Alex, Hansika, Jaicharan Suresh from Tanzania, Niralya from Chennai, Palaksha from Haryana, Pranav Ashwil from Tirunelveli, Siddharth Krishna from Chennai, Siddhi Sultania from Chennai again, Alex from UAE. So we'll get started with the certificate distribution for these children. So I think Anuksha is not there. So it's Alex, Hansika, Jaicharan Suresh from Tanzania, Niralya from Chennai, Palaksha from Haryana, Pranav Ashwin from Tirunelveli, Siddharth Krishna from Chennai, Siddhi Sultania from Chennai again, Alex from UAE. So we'll get started with the certificate distribution for these children. So I think Anuksha is not there. So it's Alex, Hansika, yeah, I think the YouTube live was on some machine. It was echoing. I think we have muted. I request all of you to check YouTube live later on. If you do that, this kind of echo will happen. Okay, so let me just start with the certificate distribution. Please bear with me because of some technical issue. Yes. So on some machine. It was echoing. Yeah, so we faced a technical issue with the PDF file. So I'm directly going to share the Canva files. I think you'll have to stop the YouTube. Someone is playing the YouTube. You'll have to stop the YouTube. You have to put a pause. Otherwise, it'll keep echoing. So the first, we are doing it in alphabetical order. So I request Dr. A.P. Jayaraman, ma'am, sir, and Suparna ma'am to hand over the certificate that's virtually Alex Ranjit. I think we are facing issues again. Adra, Vivenshare, could you please mute whoever is becoming unmute?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
doing it.
Yeah. So let's put a thumbs up sign or a clap sign to congratulate each of the authors as their names are called. Alex Ranjit from UAE for the book The Mysterious Hijacking Saga. I think we are facing. Yeah, I request people to please don't play YouTube now, because if you play YouTube, the echo will happen. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, so the next certificate goes to Anuksha Tyagarajan. Due to some issues, she's unable to join. We congratulate her as well. Anuksha Tyagarajan from Chennai. Next certificate is for Hansika Rajesh, again from Chennai, for the book The Mysterious Hijacking Saga. I request everyone to put virtual clap sign, and even share Adra will be taking photos as well as the certificates are being shown on the screen. Yes. The next certificate is for Niralya Tille. She is actually the youngest of the lot. She is actually in grade 4. Grade 4. If you read her story, you cannot make out that she's in grade 4. She has done a fabulous job. Each and everyone has done a fabulous job, but I took Niralya's name because of clap sign. And even share Adra will be taking photos as well as the certificates are being shown on the screen. Adra, would you be able to mute the other person? Someone is playing the YouTube and is on unmute. Thank you so much. So Niralya is in grade 4, age 9. So congratulations, Niralya. Next one is Palaksha Saini. She loves dancing and she's very creative. She's from Haryana. So I congratulate Palaksha Saini as well. The next certificate goes to Pranav Ashwil from Tirunelveli. Pranav Ashwil from Tirunelveli. He's studying in grade 5. He's again the second youngest participant, along with Siddharth Krishna. Siddharth Krishna and Pranav both are in grade 5. So do check out their articles as well, because Siddharth and Pranav also, don't underestimate them. Just because they are in 4th, 5th, just read it. You'll be astounded by the kind of stuff they have written. So next we have, after Pranav Ashwil, we have Siddharth Krishna. Siddharth Krishna is in grade 5 in Chennai. So we congratulate Siddharth Krishna as well. Okay. And then we have Siddhi Sultania. She's in grade 6. She too has done a fabulous job in The Mysterious Hijacking Saga. Okay. Apart from that, we have, just a minute. Yeah. One more certificate is I'm just sharing that. The page got hung. So, yes. So the next certificate is from, this is for a person from Tanzania. And you all know him, right? He got Rubik's Cube related Asian Book of Records Award, etc. Without further ado, presenting certificate for Jaicharan Suresh. And he is also the young man behind the logo WWM. I think brand strategist Suparna would be very much enthusiastic about this, because at this young age itself, he looked at this WinWithManju Chrysalis book series and he said, I'll put WWM, and he put it in a circular logo. I asked his permission and said, young gentleman, can I borrow this idea for my brand? WWM in a circle. All other children also liked it. Okay. So thank you so much. Okay. So we now congratulate each and every child who has been part of the Book 4 initiative. We have, I think, one child missing. Adira, would you be able to spotlight them?
I'm unable to spotlight, ma'am. I will have to remove someone else to spotlight her then.
Oh, okay. Okay. So shall we do that?
Why don't you remove me for the moment? I think it's the
Okay.
great moment for kids.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much for understanding, Suparna. Yeah. So we have to add one more author. Yes. So we have to add one more author, Adira, from Book 4. Yeah. Niralya Tille. Yeah, the youngest, grade 4. Yes. Okay. So let's give a clap virtually. If possible, you can unmute and clap as well for all of these young authors. Okay. Next,
Fantastic.
yeah, fantastic. Yeah. Next, I would like to read out a message from Niralya's teacher. Niralya's teacher, Miss Anjana, who's her English teacher. She has sent a beautiful message for Niralya. Adra, I request you to have a look at the audience and mute all while I'm speaking. Yes. So Niralya's English ma'am, Anjana ma'am has sent this beautiful message. She says, whether you know it or not, your desire to write comes from the urge to not just be creative. It's a need, bracket, one every human being on earth has to connect with others. A well-told story is a gift to the reader, listener, viewer, because it opens doors to a world unknown and take you on an exciting trip. It's one of life's great joys to see someone you know accomplish what they have been hoping for and working toward. Niralya, I have always felt deep in my bones that you are one with amazing gift of storytelling, and now you have taken the brave step to share it with the world. My best wishes to you. Niralya's English ma'am, Miss Anjana from Tri-Leaves International School, Chennai. So we congratulate Niralya on behalf of her ma'am. She's unable to join, but she has sent her wishes. Congratulations, Niralya, and congratulations to all the authors of Book 4. Book 2 authors, kindly hold on. We have further certificates, etc. coming up. So kindly don't leave. Book 4 authors also, please don't leave. We have more coming up. There are more messages, more wishes from teachers and of course principal, and of course most importantly we have to hear from Suparna Ganguly ma'am as well as Dr. APJ Raman sir, right? Do you want to get that international award, Copernicus award, or maybe that Indian government award for best author? Maybe you can, right? So stay tuned to find out more. And now I invite, without further ado, Dr. Arun Mukherjee, principal of Jaicharan Suresh's school from Tanzania. So welcoming Arun Mukherjee sir. Sir, would you be able to come on video?
Yeah, but just,
Yeah.
Hello, just wait.
Sure.
Yes, now I'm ready. Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Thank you. Thank you for the invitation, and I wish all the best for my student as well as other student. So it's
Okay.
a great achievement at this age. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. So we are not able to see you, sir.
Oh, is
We're
it?
not able to yeah. We are not able to see you.
Oh, is it? Oh, but my video is on. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm using my mobile.
Okay.
Yeah. So just give me some time.
Sure.
Mm,
So we'll give you time. Meanwhile, what we will do is we'll go and read a message from
Yeah.
our.
So can I post a message?
No, sir. You can come on video, sir. We have another
Okay.
principal who has sent a message. I would like to read out that while you come on video. We'll wait for you to come on video.
Okay.
Yes,
Just
sir.
a minute. Let me go
So do
to
you want
other
to
network.
reconnect? If you rejoin,
I think I
that
need.
issue,
Yeah, I think
issue
I
will
have
be
to
fixed.
rejoin. I think I have to rejoin.
Yes, sir. So no problem,
Yeah.
sir. So
Okay.
we would be having Nitisha. Nitisha, are you there from book 2? Nitisha, I saw Nitisha earlier. Adira, would you be able to spotlight Nitisha, because we have her principal from BHIS sending a beautiful message. So Nitisha has written a chapter called Fallen Feathers. If possible, do read that book, Unforgettable Incidents. From that word itself, right? Fallen Feathers. You can understand how creative she is. Fallen Feathers. And she has written about her pet bird. It's a very touching story. It's not imaginary. It really happened. Okay, so it's a very, when I read it, I was like, okay, the pain in that story, was getting to you. It makes you tear up when, that you should read it. I don't want to break the suspense, okay? So let me read out a message from our Dr. S. Arogyaraj sir, Principal BHIS Pondicherry. Human mind is like a parachute. It functions only when it opens. Feeling proud and privileged to greet and wish the young writer Nitisha V of BHIS. She has done a great job of opening the minds with her creative ideas. May God bless her in all walks of her life. Best wishes and prayers from Dr. S. Arogyaraj. He has a PhD, by the way, and he is the principal of BHIS Pondicherry. So, Nitisha, would you like to thank your principal? You can unmute yourself and thank your. Are you able to hear me, Nitisha? Nitisha, are you able to hear me? You can just say thank you to your sir, principal sir. That's enough. One line is enough. Not able to hear you, dear Nitisha.
I wish to thank my principal for this loving line.
Thank you so much, Nitisha. So now we have Jaicharan's principal coming in. I think we'll have address from him. Sir, Arun Mukherjee, sir, are you present? Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Nitisha.
Now can you see me? Is it this?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Adira,
Hello?
would you be able to spotlight Arun Mukherjee, sir, and Jaicharan? And of course, Dr. A.P. Jayaraman, sir. Yes, sir, we are able to see you now. Yes, sir. Warm welcome. Warm welcome. I think in Tanzanian language, you say karibu, right? Karibu.
Hello?
Are you able to hear me, sir? Are you able to hear me, sir?
Yeah. Now. Yeah, I can see you, but you are frozen. Anyway, maybe my network is not strong enough. So
Okay.
possible.
Okay, sir.
Can you hear me and can you see me?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Sir,
It's
I
my
just
great
said
honor,
karibu.
I would like to
Karibu to
say,
you.
it's my great honor to see the youngsters. They have done such a great job, especially for my student. I didn't know that he has a hidden talent like this. It's a great honor. Really, I'm so happy to be part of this ceremony. Thank you all for organizing. It's a great success, and we want to see many more in the future.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for honoring us with your presence. I know how difficult a principal's job is because my mom was a principal herself of a 3,000, strength student. I know that's Monday to Saturday, you're fully busy, and Sundays also, probably you're still busy with all these exams going on. So I thank you, and I wish to thank Jaicharan's mom and dad also for inviting
It's my
me.
pleasure. It's my really pleasure to to be in the part of this ceremony, and I'm really super happy for my student.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sir, I would like
Thank you for organizing this, and it's a great success. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. I would like to thank you. Please forgive me if my pronunciation is incorrect. Asanti.
No, Asante.
Asante.
I'm also new here. I'm also new, so my pronunciation also not good.
Okay, so Dhanyavad, then probably Dhanyavad is better.
Yeah, Dhanyavad is better.
Dhanyavad
Yeah.
is better. Thank you so much. Okay. Yeah. So now we have address by guest of honor, Suparna Ganguly. So you already know she has won Times Award, CNN award, right? So many awards, leading brand strategist, and that too, she's a power woman from a sector which is known to be, I would say, little unkind towards women, real estate sector. in that male passion, she actually showed to the world that she can stand out and add value. In fact, I hear that she has even coined some terms, which people, she was the one to first use it. And later on, the whole real estate industry and the marketing world took it up and made it their baby. So Suparna ma'am, over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much for having me. I think, in front of all the talent that these children are showing, it becomes so difficult to perhaps put together the right words. But, there's a very interesting story that I had read many, many years back. It was based on, what happens if the Greek gods come down. And there was a particular Greek god who came into planet Earth specifically because he had one goal. He wanted to read all the stories that human beings wrote. So the one important difference that he said between human beings and gods was that human beings write and tell very beautiful stories, and that is a talent that no one else has. So I would like to congratulate each and every child for honing this talent and reading books, because without having read books, it wouldn't have been possible for Alex, Anushka, Hansika, Jaicharan, Niralya, Palaksha, Pranav, Siddharth, Siddhi, or for that matter, Avantika, Anaswara, Gautam, Nitesha, Nishit, Priyank, or Krishna, Vivan, Zia, any of them to have actually coined and written so much with so much passion. And the topics, I think, were very, very interesting also. Even the work that such young kids are doing, it's absolutely commendable. So thank you so much for having me here. It's a huge honor and privilege. And keep reading, keep writing. I think it's a fabulous exercise for all the children to vent their creativity and become, I think somewhere writing does make you a better person. So the more you write, the more you become observant, the more you read, the more you understand people around you. So keep up the good work, and huge, huge congratulations to all of you. This is definitely a huge achievement at your respective ages. Huge congratulations even to all the principals and the parents, because it's not easy to raise kids in today's day and age who focus on reading books and writing books. So keep up the good work. And of course, Manju, I think, with your kind of experience, you've been a huge inspiration to all the children here and many more outside of the children over here. So I'm sure that, there are thousands and lakhs of children who are waiting to get in touch with you. Thank you for having me. I'm sure that this is going to be an absolute amazing bestseller set of books, like all your previous books.
Thank you so much, Suparna. I would like to mention one thing, okay? Suparna ma'am's daughter herself has written she has written in the book Unforgettable Incidents. Unforgettable Trips. Sonika Gangli. I think Jaicharan has read that book, so he would have recognized the name Sonika Gangli. So she herself is an author, and Sonika is also a star awardee from Ryan International School, Mumbai. We would like to congratulate her as well. Like her mom, I think she's also rising to be a star. And we also would like to mention one fascinating aspect about Suparna ma'am. How many books can you read in a year? How many books? I ask everyone to maybe unmute, or you can put in a chat window. How many books? Assume during summer vacation, winter vacations, etc. You can read a lot of books, right? Can you put how many books can you read in a year? Let's see. Let's see. This is for all members of the audience, including Dr. A.P. Jayaraman Menon sir, the principal, Mukherjee sir, and everyone. All of you can put in the chat window. How many books can you read in a year? How many books? What's the highest number of books that you have ever read? Yeah, you can put in the chat window. Yes. Adira, shall I have your response? Yeah, I think people are putting 30 books. 30 books, Alex, 5 books, Nishit Balaji, 14 to 20 books, Trishna, 12 books, serious reading. Okay. Alex actually says 20. Okay. Now, I just want to give, okay, a principal sir, Arun Mukherjee sir says 9 to 10, but that I can understand, sir, because with your kind of responsibilities, no, you won't have time to read other than, school related, probably reports and, the all the submissions, etc. Right? Yeah, 80 to 90. Adra says 80 to 90. I think that's the highest. So we give the award to 80 to 90. Adra gets the highest. Ramamurli Krishnan says 3 to 4 pages per day, 4 to 5 books per year. Yeah, he's a busy professional in an MNC world. I can totally get it. So I commend you. At least you're trying to read per day. No, that's an excellent initiative. 100 books. Nitisha. Wow. No wonder she gets that fallen feather. So Adra, you have competition. Nitisha says 100. Okay, so I think the winner of this particular auction, it's not an auction, but it's like an award. It goes to Nitisha, the most voracious reader. But you know what? Suparna ma'am, as a child, she used to read up to 4 books per day. Yeah, 4 books per day. And her father used to keep an entry. So
No,
in a
father.
year,
No, it wasn't really my father. I think my librarian in school was more
librarian
present.
was keeping an entry. Yeah.
She
So
was more
finally,
present.
yeah, finally it is like her daughter told me this story. It's like in a year, one particular year, she even read up to 1,000 books. And then she got scoldings from her mom. Why are you reading so much? Don't read so much. Go out and play.
Because I didn't
Got
study. So I stopped playing and studying. I
Yeah.
just keep reading books. So don't do
Books.
this.
Yeah.
Don't go overboard with anything. But yes, if, as many books as you can read, it's a
Yes.
beautiful world to be in.
Yes. I would say every day if you can read a few pages, and then every week if you can read, at least 1 or 2 chapters. So every month, maybe you can read 1 book at least. I think that's an achievable goal. And when you have summer vacation or winter vacation, you can have this. So we are also announcing a contest, that is, we are going to have a contest through April, May, June. Every week, we'll be running a book review contest. So you have to read a book and write a review that week. So we'll choose the best reviewer. Every week, there will be prizes for children as well. Okay. So please do participate. April, May, June. I think by then your exams would be over. So read every week at least 1 book. This idea came up with in a discussion with Suparna ma'am. She said, why not have a contest? It will be fun. Let children read. But she tells, please don't read 1,000 books a year. It may spoil your eyes. Or maybe, you still need to have fresh air, vitamin D, sunlight. So you need to go out and play as well. So don't do overreading. So, but still I'll say, I've never met a human being who has read 1,000 books a year. So, ma'am, namaste to you. Huge. And overall, it seems so far she has read 25,000 books. That is the count. I think it's more now because it's been a 1 month since.
Just I think my daughter may have exaggerated the numbers a bit, but yes, there's a lot of fiction that I like reading. I don't read any professional books. So, all fantasy fiction stories and
Yes.
authors, etc.
Ma'am, but still, even fantasy to read 1,000 books a year is.
It doesn't take very long when you've been reading, so you can finish like.
And that too while holding a job in real estate as a brand manager, brand strategist. It's not easy. You have your office work, then you have your work with your mom and all that.
Make time. There is. It's a passion, right? You can't.
I think she doesn't watch TV. Am I right? You may not be watching TV, rather. Yeah. So now we got the secret. Yeah. Maybe reduce TV time. We may get reduced video game time. Do you play video games, ma'am?
No, I don't do anything on the mobile. I hardly even check WhatsApps.
Okay, ma'am. So it has been really interesting.
So Vanya is asking, is there any specific fiction authors you like? So my all-time favorite till date, I do have a few authors and I like them because of their hold on the language. I love Enid Blyton. So I've read everything that she has ever written. I love Jane Eyre. I also love a lot of the Indian authors who are now upcoming. But I think among the Indian authors, I particularly enjoyed with Vineet Bajpayee and his series, which I thought didn't have very great hold on the language, but it it didn't sort of, it wasn't really very bad. Other than that, of course, there's Poirot from my generation. There's Poirot, and then there is Agatha Christie and the works, but that is fiction. So Enid Blyton, Vanya, you can actually read. There's a lot of series that Enid Blyton has that you can read, right from, the Magic Faraway Tree, Enchanted Chair, Flying Chair, etc., etc., right up to the series that she's written on hostels. I'm forgetting the name now. It's just been, I think, 26 years. Mallory Towers or something like that, right? So there's a whole series that you can read. If you just take one author, pick up all the books, I think it'll exhaust your summer. It'll be very entertaining. Then you can move on to other authors who were inspiration for them, right? Among Indian authors, you may want to review the works of Satyajit Ray, which I thought was really spectacular, especially his work in fiction. And then, there are some authors who I read. Maybe it's too early to introduce you guys to them, but a lot of authors from the south of India who I thought were visionaries as far as women are concerned, the contribution to society. I liked a lot of the work that Sarojini Naidu has also done, very revolutionary for her age. There is another Punjabi author, I forget her name. I've read all the translations from her. And she was a fantastic poet. She wasn't so much into prose, right? So I remember her poetry, but I don't remember her book names right now. So there's a huge range. You also might want to read and compare the works of maybe Shakespeare. And so I'll just take another 30 seconds. Manju, I'm so sorry. But Vanya, if you want to read, you may want to read Dostoevsky, you may want to read Voltaire, you may want to compare that with the work that Tolstoy has done, because they all come from the same time period, right? So you will find that there's a lot of similarity in the way that they address social issues once you start reading their books. But Dostoevsky, Vanya, hold for some time, because Dostoevsky, I find, is a little dark, a little on the morbid side. You don't want to read books which are morbid at this stage, but you might try and read, you can read Tolstoy across different ages. There's also, I like Wordsworth and his work among the British classics, because somehow I felt that he was a little nicer than the other authors. Not particularly very fond of the American authors, barring, I think, the likes of Sidney Sheldon. Maybe I don't even know whether he is, an American author or not. But you might want to look into the translations of many regional authors, because a lot of wonderful authors have come from different parts of India. Marathi authors, Telugu authors, Tamil authors. Just try to get hold of all the translations, because you will not be able to get that kind of variety. The Greeks have a lot of good options in books. I can send a whole list to Manju and she can send it across to you. But yeah, by and large, we are starting to read. I think if you do this comparison and compare it with the kind of fiction that maybe Tagore has written, Bankim Chandra has written, then you will start seeing that in the same time band in history, people were writing about similar issues, right? Even when they were talking about fictitious books, except for the British, who were, at the top of the pyramid, social pyramid at that time. Their stories were a little different from what everyone else was writing about. So I think that's all from my end. Thank you so much for having me. And all the very best to this hugely, amazingly talented lot. A huge congratulations to the principals and parents for creating an environment where such amazing talent is being groomed. And of course, Manju, for the spectacular work that you're doing. It's incredible. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Suparna ma'am. So it was fascinating. I think children are really delighted now. Like they are, I think, all geared up to read the books, participate in the book review challenge. We also have a book. There's an author contest, which is 100 words you have to submit. So we are doing internationally. Win with Manju is conducting it. So all of you can submit it. You can also ask your friends to submit. So it's an international event with participation open to all countries, children aged 8 to uh, 8 to 17 only, below 18 only. So 8 to 18. Okay, so you can spread the word and I'll post the link to that in a short while. Okay, so now before we hear from Dr. A.P. Jayaraman sir, we have some awards. So let's have some awards. Let's call Avantika on stage now. So for distributing Avantika's awards, let me invite Dr. A.P. Jayaraman sir. He had got disconnected, but he has come back again. Thank you so much, sir. And Avantika, yes. So we'll invite Dr. A.P. Jayaraman sir to kind of virtually hand over I'll just put him on the left side so that it looks like he's handing over to Avantika. Yeah. Okay, so that's Jayaraman sir and Avantika. And
Yeah.
her, yeah, I'm just sharing her this. Okay, so she gets the award for being the most diligent participant with respect to assignment submissions and for showing extraordinary writing prowess.
Oh,
So
great.
let's put a clap sign. This is for book 2, batch 2, unforgettable incident. So let's give her a round of applause. Virtually, you can put clap sign or heart sign. Okay, Avantika B, really privileged to be your mentor. Thank you so much.
Great, Avantika. Great.
Yes. Okay. Next, I would like to call on stage Adira. Can you please spotlight Anashwara Anil if she's present? If she's not present, Anashwara Anil, are you present? Anashwara Anil or her parents, Anil, because it's a working day for them. She's from Qatar, where FIFA World Cup happened. So Anashwara's father is also working, so they find it difficult to join at this time. In case Anil sir, Shalini ma'am, or Anashwara or any of your relatives are there, please come on video. Okay, Anashwara Anil for her outstanding debating skills, public speaking skills, and for her marvelous pronunciation and vocabulary. We used to listen in awe because we used to have debates as part of our sessions also. We debate on whether this book, the ending is good enough or not. Usually we take Ruskin Bond or maybe we take Roald Dahl or, some classics, maybe Charles Dickens or O. Henry. And then the children read and then debate. Is this the best possible ending or not? Okay. Next award goes to Gautam Aram. I think he's present. So I request Adira to please spotlight Gautam Aram. Gautam Aram, are you present? So
Yes, ma'am.
he gets Best Mentor Award because he used to be the most helpful mentor ever. Before the mentee calls you, right? He will call and said, "Hey, Vivan, how can I help you?" And he would be, in fact, I think Vivan even created posters. I think Samrad also created a poster for you. Am I right, Gautam? Gautam Manna, they created posters for the mentor. I couldn't believe it, and they all just met. So we used to have paired assignments. And whenever somebody is lagging behind, we assign a mentor. For example, for Canva, say Jay Charan or Alex could be leading. So we may assign them as mentors to others who may not be that good in Canva. Same way for writing or for certain other activities, we may have certain other people playing the mentors like Trishna, etc. So Gautam Aram, he was the most enthusiastic and innovative participant. He was always punctual. Actually, he also gets an extra award that I'll be sharing. It is a ultra punctual award also. And he had the most creative imagination from batch 2. I'll tell you why. Because this young gentleman you see here, when we asked him to come up with an alternate ending for Ruskin Bond's A Phase in the Dark, because I do it with various batches, this guy said he actually twisted the story completely and said, I could have written the story in a much better fashion. And then he took that, Face in the Dark, that character into his school. And then, there is a shootout and it became like a Hollywood movie. And towards the end, he ends it saying that, that was a psycho killer and the psycho killer is none other than me, Gautam. When I read it, I got chills on reading it. How can you even take a, classic book like, classic the story like Face in the Dark from Ruskin Bond and then, rewrite it in this manner. So that is why I gave him that most creative imagination, Gautam. And so congratulations, Gautam. Okay. So next, Adira, please spotlight Nishit Balaji.
Nishit.
And I'm here.
Okay. So this young man is a fantastic speaker, Nishit Balaji. He's from Hosur. He studies in Dhoni International School, Dhoni School, actually run by the cricketer Dhoni, right, Nishit?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. And he's also into various other sports and all, right, cricket and stuff like that. So Nishit Balaji, I would like to appreciate him for being an outstanding public speaker and writer, because you should read his story. Okay. If you read his story, first time I read, I said, what is this? Because he starts with one paragraph, then there is a flashback, then another, it's like a movie script, and then he meets a boy and he gets lost, and there are so many twists and turns in his story. You must actually read it. So that's why I gave him this award. And of course, his effervescent enthusiasm. Okay. So congratulations, Nishit. Next award goes to Nitisha V. Nitisha V. Okay. So I would like to congratulate this young lady. Is Nitisha V there? Nitisha V there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let me just give her award also. Nitisha V, when she came, she was hesitating to share her views, but as the sessions progress, she started participating. So one thing I noticed is she wants to complete all her assignments on time. She will tell, I missed this, I had an exam. Then she'll call me, or her mom, she'll ask her mom to call me and then get that. She used to feel guilty if she doesn't write an assignment and all. And I would like to commend her on the outstanding title and that imagination shown in putting the title as Fallen Feathers. Fallen Feathers. And also one more reason to appreciate her, because she's the only one who has actually used pathos in her story. Usually children write about humor, fun, enthusiasm, but Nitisha's story is a bit of a tragic tale. Tragic tale. You should actually read it, then only you will understand. So at I think being a 6th grade student, right, I really did not expect her to write a tragic tale, but such a moving and poignant tale it was. Please do read her story, Fallen Feathers. From the name, you will understand her personality. Fallen Feathers, Nitisha V. Fantastic. Now, I'm so glad that at the end of the story, you have another bird, etc., right? So it's not Fallen Feathers. Maybe you should say Phoenix rising from the ash or something, your next article. Are you okay, Nitisha? Yeah, she started smiling. Okay, thank you so much. So next we would like to honor Priyank Bummer. He is a 12th grader and he is a very kind mentor who is extremely humble. So do we have Priyank on camera?
He's not here, I think.
He's not here. Okay, because he said he has board exams. So, but I still thought if he's come, is it for being a kind mentor? Because I had this fear, when you have a 5th grader and a 5th grader Vivan and a 12th grader Priyank in the same group, when you pair people up for assignment, I was really worried that, they could be unkind towards the younger ones. But to my surprise, I found Priyank to be a very kind mentor who was extremely humble and understanding. He always gently nurtured the others who worked with him, and he's a wonderful team member. You should also check out his writing. But then being a 12th grader, you do know that they know all nuances of grammar, etc. So it will not be surprising. But I would like to be appreciating his wonderful humility as a mentor, because that taught me a lesson as well. If you're in 12th grader, I don't know, if I were paired with the 5th grader, how I would have reacted. But he was amazingly humble, just like Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam was. Next, I would like to call on stage Trishna Venugopal. Trishna Venugopal, are you present?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, so Tosma Adra, could you please spotlight her? Yeah. Trishna, you would have to come on video so that she can spotlight you. Thank you so much. So Trishna Venugopal. We would like to commend her for her fantastic vocabulary. I hope you're able to see the screen. Yes. We would like to appreciate her for her fantastic vocabulary and writing skills, and again for her kindness as a mentor. She's an 11th grader. Again, she showed that, empathy is a skill that is, present in her heart itself, in every pore of her body. She was very empathetic as a mentor, and she never showed off, I'm a 11th grader, etc. Both Priyank and Trishna were really humbled. So I'm really, I would like to call that out and appreciate her. Thank you so much, Trishna. Next we have, so Adra, hope you're taking photos. Yeah, thanks. Okay, next we have Vivan Krishna D. Vivan Krishna D for, is he present? Could you please check Vivan Krishna's mom or dad? Sometimes they've said they're traveling, but in case they have joined, please ask them to come on screen.
I don't find Vivan, but I'm not sure if their parents have joined.
Okay, so let me call Vivan. He's from SSM Schools, Chennai. So Vivan Krishna D, we would like to appreciate him for being a very committed participant and for his learnability and affable nature. I think whoever worked with him will vouch for that, right? Vivan was he did not have ego, and he would shamelessly ask, persistently ask, I don't know this. Can you please help me? That kind of curiosity he had about. And one thing I would like to mention is that before this class, he had never worked on Google Doc or even used a computer. So it is very difficult for him to learn Canva and all that. That's where, mentors like Gautam, Zia came in, like superstars, and helped him get comfortable. Okay. So Vivan, for being a wonderful participant, affable nature, and for your learnability skills. We would like to appreciate you, dear. Next, Adira, would you be able to spotlight Zia Ramesh? Zia Ramesh might have joined from his mom because it's a working day again for them. Zuli, it would be either Zuli or Ramesh. If she is there, please do spotlight him. Zia Ramesh. Do you see him? Okay. So we would like to give him this certificate. Zia Ramesh, if you're there, please come on video. He was a wonderful public speaker. He would actually participate in all the sessions and give impromptu speeches also about various topics, because our session, even though it's about writing, it involves a lot of speaking, collaborating, designing, marketing skills, etc. So for his outstanding enthusiasm and also for sharing the Best Mentor Award with Gautam. Gautam, it was a tough battle. Zia and Gautam, they were, neck to neck in that Best Mentor competition. Anushra, Trishna, Priyank were all good mentors, but then these two, they actually went out of their way to show their leadership skills and mentoring skills, and also for being extraordinarily proactive mentors. A true mentor is one who identifies what the person needs, mentee needs, and proactively offers it, right? So they were like that. So we would like to honor all of them. And also Nishit also had volunteered for mentoring. I would like to appreciate him as well for the mentoring. So now I would like you to congratulate all the participants of book 2, that is Unforgettable Incidents. So this is a course where we learn not only creative writing skills, not only refreshing the nuances of grammar, but also learning how to collaborate with each other, behave in an empathetic manner, upholding integrity, having respect towards each other, and like Kalam always says, serving and also excelling. So this is a course which I designed so that children learn marketing skills also, how to market your own book. It's not just you should learn how to write a book, but also you should learn how to market a book as well. Now I would like to show some posters. I would like to show one poster designed by our Jay Charan. So Jay Charan, let me just share the screen. I'll show you this. Okay. So if you see this, this is a poster designed by Jay Charan from Tanzania. Are you able to see my screen? Are you able to see my screen? Yeah. So if you see this, this is a poster created by Jay Charan. So in this poster, if you see, he has put a hijacker and then the plane, and then he has put, don't miss this opportunity to buy this book to unveil the exciting mystery. Okay, and WWM. So these are some, marketing. I think Suparna ma'am, you can probably comment on this later. So this is where I saw this WWM being used for the first time. And then I called him, can I use this logo, WWM in a circle. So this is not told by us. It is like common project for everyone. So each one decided according to their own interests. Okay, so I would like to just show some of, in the interest of time, I'm not able to show all of your posters, but all of their posters we are printing in the book. So for example, Niralya, she had included beautifully designed posters in violet color, right? Author Niralya. I put that in the book. She has put in the book. Same way, your posters also, I am taking your permission, and for Mysterious Hijacking Saga, your posters also would come in the book. Okay. I would also like to appreciate one more young gentleman here, that is Nishit Balaji. Can we spotlight Nishit Balaji and Avantika? Avantika as well. Avantika, are you there? Nishit Balaji and Avantika, yeah. Because Avantika was the one who gave, like, each child is asked to design a book cover. So it was Avantika's book cover. I think Avantika is there. Avantika's book cover finally, which was selected by the publishing team, and we modified it and then used it. So I would like to appreciate her because she studied, I think she's in 6th grade and she started learning to design poster only in this course. So within a short while to go to that level, hats off to you. Nishit Balaji, you know why you are here, for your marketing poster. He created a beautiful marketing poster, which I put on Instagram, Facebook, everything. People ask me, who designed this? Did you engage a professional to do it? That is a kind of professionalism this 13-year-old young man, Nishit, brought to the table. Basically, they learn Canva and then they become experts in it. They experiment like Jaycharan, like Nishit, like Avantika. Everyone, Siddhi Sultania did lot of posters in pastel shades. So we see people doing in various things. I would like to appreciate Siddhi and Alex as well. Can we spotlight Siddhi and Alex also? Siddhi and Alex. Siddhi and Alex. Siddhi, Alex and Jaycharan from batch 4. Siddhi, Alex and, yes, Siddhi. Siddhi shows I would say modern color palette. She always chooses pastel colors, I've noticed in her designs. Alex, I want to mention this man. You know why? I would like Adra to spotlight Jaycharan also. Alex, when given a class activity, we have breakout rooms, we have to do stuff. During a class activity, when asked to discuss something, immediately this young gentleman opens Canva and starts creating posters for their notes and discussion. I've not even seen adults do that, seriously. Okay, so hats off to you. Hats off to you, Siddhi. Jaycharan, you know why you are here, right? WWM logo. I think I'll have to pay you some money to get that logo from you. And also for your, I think, contribution to the bookers. So all the posters children did were excellent. So we will be printing the posters, book covers that they did as well. I would like to spotlight Pranav Ashwil as well. Can we spotlight Pranav Ashwil, 5th grade? Pranav Ashwil from 5th standard. Yes. Pranav Ashwil, the posters that you made, I wanted to show one poster to the world. Okay, because we start off with a poster which is called as, Attitude of Gratitude poster. The first ever poster that we designed is called Attitude of Gratitude poster. Do you remember that? whom you thanked in that course? Attitude of gratitude? Your mom or dad?
Well, I was helped, not helped, like,
Yeah. I think,
helped by the
Jaycharan, I think you thanked your mom and dad. I think everyone did that. I just want to show this one poster from this 5th grader. This beautiful poster. Just look at this. The first poster created by a 5th grader. Look at the standard of this poster. Thank you, mom, for taking good care of me. I just wished, every child would thank their mom and dad like this. I would request Niralya to created a beautiful poster. She not only thanked her mom and dad, she included her younger sister also in the poster. So I would like to spotlight her as well. Yes. So in the interest of time, I'm unable to show all the posters because it's time for our chief guest address. So I would like to spotlight Niralya, Siddharth, Hansika, and Palaksha. Palaksha, are you there? Yes. Palaksha. Adra, can you spotlight Palaksha by any chance? I can remove myself. Yeah, you can add Palaksha. Yes. So they all have shown extraordinary diligence in not only writing, because each of them have written, even 6th standard student has written 800 to 1000 words. 5th standard children have written 800 to 1000 words. Can you imagine that? Children writing that much. So each one of them have done their best. I wish all of you would buy the book and write some review comments to encourage them all. Palaksha, can you come on video so that we can spotlight you? Okay, so we have special awards for all of you. That would be given for book 4. That would be given on March 18th during your paperback publishing event. Okay, so now without further ado, I would like to invite Dr. A.P. Jayaraman sir to do the honors by the chief guest address.
Thank you, Manju, for this exciting event. And I felt from my 80 years of experience, I have come to some 15 years of age. That's in the company of young children, beautiful minds. They have written books. They have created fascinating posters, given expression to their innermost thoughts at the youngest possible age. So to be in the company of these beautiful young minds is a pleasure by itself. I would request Manju to share with every attendee here a copy of the story I have sent her, a science story, which I have written for children of this age group. This may please be shared on behalf of my academy.
Sure, sir.
You have written something, and writing is very difficult. Speaking is more difficult. When Vyasa was composing his Mahabharata, he found it difficult to think the story and write. He called Ganapati, I will think, you write. So thinking and writing has been put into two different functions right from the age of Mahabharata. That is why we call Ganapati the scribe, the writer, or the longer word, amanuensis. Now, when I was of your age, there was a question put by Manju, how many books have you read? At the age of 15, I have read only 2 books. And the books were Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen and The Tempest by Shakespeare. But I read each book 20 times. My grandfather, who was a professor of English, told me it is not the number of books which you read that's important, but it's the number of times you read a particular book. And therefore, Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen, and The Tempest and the King Lear, these 4 books I read nearly 20 times when I was of your age. I didn't write anything. You are exceptionally creative and innovative and talented because you could write at the age of 15. I started writing after the age of 60, but for children below 15. So the most creative period, you have used it for creativity in its finest form. And you will be writing in first person singular. And 18 minds giving expression to your thoughts. That's a fantastic experience. An experience probably with no parallel in the history of creative literature. There are great writers, but there are no great young writers. So I must congratulate Manju for creating this breed of writers, this class of writers, this exalted brand of writers who will be bringing a new literacy, a new poesy, and a new graphic art to the world of creativity. So the doors are open. You have entered majestically and magnificently into this, and you will have a long forward march. The products and offerings which you give to your next generations, that creativity has a new dimension, a totally new dimension, and an infinite potential unleashed by Manju in her creative effort. Because to make some people write and to write creatively, that's a great effort. And that has been done very well. The vocabulary you have built, the grammar you will be using, the syntax you will be creating, and the linguistic competence you derive from writing is something which will stand you in good stead. After all, the aim of life is communication. Let others know what is stored up in your mind. And you are a great communicator, a writer or speaker or a graphic artist, when you can convey the content of your heart in toto to the other heart. And that's a very difficult art. 100% transmission of your thoughts from one mind to another. That is the objective of creativity. And that is the objective of communication. Today, we have all forms of communication. Use a synthetic, energetic form of communication and see that thoughts are traveling at the speed of light from one mind to the another. And your effort now is a great experiment. I would call a historic experiment in communication, in creative communication. And that, Manju, you have done a great job in this. And I would give multiplier effect on this. And you will start a chain reaction, launching these young minds, young, beautiful, bright minds into higher orbits. And you have launched into a brave new world, what Shakespeare would call a brave new world, which Miranda was seeing in the play The Tempest. I wish all of you the best of literary life, and I'm sure this will stand you in absolutely impeccable good stead as you move ahead. Thank you for the opportunity given to me to share my thoughts with the young minds. And it's a great historic event. Continue this with a majestic speed and deliberate instance. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Sir is a person, he's a distinguished speaker who speaks for 1 hour or maybe 2 hours or 3 to 4 hours, even I think non-stop, sir, at universities and various scientific conferences. Correct, sir? But he was very much understanding that you children might be hungry. You may be waiting for dinner. So he kept this speech, I would say, short and sweet, succinct, but the clarity of his thoughts, right? It is correct. It would be resonating in all our minds for sure, sir. What you just told, writing, you started at a later age, but then now you are a voracious writer. You have written several books, 35 books, right? 35 books almost, yes. So I hope you can contribute even more, sir. We hope and pray to God that like Ikigai book, you stay alive for 120 years or even break that record. Keep on writing, keep on inspiring young minds, keep on inspiring adults like me also. And I would also like to thank him for one more thing. He's into social work as well. He's a person who's part of IDF, Indian Development Foundation. It's an NGO. He's a trustee of that, where they help underprivileged children, destitute, elderly, destitute women, and all people afflicted with illnesses like in the past leprosy, now tuberculosis, corona, and other maybe even fatal diseases, maybe cancers, cancer patients, etc. So he is doing a phenomenal work serving the society as well, because a man is not complete unless he gives back to the society. That's something I believe in, and which is something my mentor, Dr. Rajamal, who taught me that. So I would like to now express vote of thanks to all the guests of honor, as well as chief guests, and all the parents, family friends, friends of authors, young authors who have gathered here. I have just one line to tell you. You know what that is? If you want to change the world, pick up your pen and write. I repeat, if you want to change the world, pick up your pen and write. This is given by Martin Luther. I did not write this quote. This is by Martin Luther. You can look that up. Very interesting quote. Okay, so express yourself, keep on writing, keep on thinking. If you're not able to write it with pen, or you're not able to type it in, you can do it like author Pranav Ashwil did. You know what he did? He recorded his entire article. You can also do that. Nowadays, authors do that. They record the entire article, and then you can even type it out when you have time, etc. So when you have that inspiration, you can use this young gentleman's idea. Record your thoughts. Everyone has a recording device. Take a device, start recording. When you get time later, you can write it, or you can even ask your sister to write it out. Hey, can you please just write this down? Or ask your cousins, if they have time, can you just help me? Just write this down. Okay. So I would like to present some certificates as my token of thought. I know any amount of thanks wouldn't be sufficient for these kind of giants who grace the stage today. Dr. Arun Mukherjee, Suparna Ganguly ma'am, etc. But still, as a humble token of appreciation, I would like to share my screen and thank them. So this is a certificate of appreciation for Dr. Arun Mukherjee, principal. Are you able to see this? Yes. Dr. Arun Mukherjee, principal of International School, Tanzania, for being guest of honor for this book, Unforgettable Incidents, as well as for the book Mysterious Hijacking Saga. Thank you so much, sir. Next, we move on to the certificate for Miss Suparna Ganguly. I know, ma'am, with Times Power Award and CNN TV 18, this certificate from WinWithManju is nothing for you. But I request Tosma Adira, even chair, to please spotlight Suparna ma'am as well.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much. Suparna Ganguly, yes. And I'm sure she would have inspired you to take part in that book review contest, as well as the writing contest. Writing contest, you just need to write 100 words only. Okay. So the participation, there's a fees, it's 100 rupees for others. But for those who have already done WinWithManju course, it's free. You don't have to pay. I'll just send you the link. Okay. You can participate without paying any extra fees. So thank you so much, ma'am, Suparna ma'am. And before I call the chief guest to honor him, I have certificates for two people who helped me in the back end. Author PM Unni, he is the author of Khichdi Tales. He helped with the proofreading of both of these books. I thank Unni, also known as Unni Krishnan, for this. And last but not the least, Adira T, the Win with Manju Adira. You can see her. I'm going to add her to the spotlight. So in the midst of all the dignitaries, I would like to thank her. She's also the event chair and host, and she's also the one behind the proofreading, editing, and even the book cover design also. She helped with the she helped give inputs to the publishing designer even for about the Mysterious Hijacking Saga. Okay, so thank you, Atira, for this. Last but not the least, we have a certificate, but the gratitude which we have in our heart is really immense, sir. Dr. A.P. Jayaraman, sir. This is a token of appreciation, humble token of appreciation from our end. Dr. A.P. Jayaraman, sir, please accept it. We would also be sending you a book to your address. Of course, Suparna ma'am as well will be sending a book. Arun sir as well, we will try to send a book, ebook or something to, we don't know how to send a book to Tanzania, but at least we send an ebook as a humble token of appreciation from our end. I wish to thank all the parents and all the students and their relatives gathered here as well. Last, I would like to invite one parent to share her views. That is none other than Mrs. Priya Suresh from Tanzania. Priya Suresh, mother of Jaicharan Suresh, would you like to share your views, ma'am?
Hello, ma'am. Are you able to hear me?
Spotlight.
Yeah, spotlight needed, yeah. Hansika, do you have a question, dear? You're hungry.
Hello. No, I would like to also have a few words, if you can allow me.
Yes.
Later.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Is that Hansika? Mahalakshmi.
Yes, yeah.
Yes, sure. Yes. Why not?
Good evening, everybody. It's a proud moment for me as a parent, and I would really like heartfelt thanks to the prestigious guest of honor today. And Win with Manju is such a great platform for my daughter and for other kids also as well. But then Manju approached me first day, and the way she was taking it forward, she was not a marketing person at all. For the first thing, I have to tell that, because 3,500 is just nothing compared to the kind of exposure she has given the kids. And she has never marketed her product, and she has just marketed only her thoughts. So I think hats off to Manju, such a patience level she had in handling kids, because every day I used to watch with the Hansika what she's doing and how she's taking forward, and never has she has down her child. Like, she has always been so kind, empathetic, and I think every word will actually can be appreciated on Manju, because it's an absolute honor for us to be in the stage. And I'm sure a lot of people have to reach this, and many kids have to come forward like this kind of thing, and they should also get this benefit like what my daughter got it. So I think thanks a lot, and bottom of my heart, thank you so much, Manju, for giving such a great platform, and we wish many other students also get this privilege. Thank you so much for everybody giving me the opportunity.
Thank you so much, Mahalakshmi ma'am, mother of Hansika. Because Priya ma'am had, told me that she would like to say a few words. That's why I invited her. Jaicharan, is your mom there?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Okay,
Are
sure.
you able to
Ma'am,
hear
we are
me?
not able to see you, ma'am. We are not able to see you. We can
How
hear
about-
you.
Okay.
Now we can hear you.
Okay.
Yes.
Hello, everybody. So thank you, ma'am, for giving this great opportunity to speak about this course. So it's been a very wonderful and eye-opener for our son, Jaicharan, to explore his literature skills by this course. So he has gained a lot of confidence, I would say, because over the, I think, 16 weeks, he's gained a lot of self-confidence, and it has helped him in his academic endeavors as well. And not only, there was only about literature skills or, about the academic point of view, but what we really liked about this was, there was knowledge transfer. Like it was every time there was something related to the student led, like the student had guided, they said they wanted this way, and then Mrs. Manju, she, kind of guided them. So it's everything was related to student-led approach. And they even learned the basics of creative writing and how to market a book, and about an online app that is Canva. That's something new to them. So it was on the whole a very, very, what do I say, very informative and a very marvelous journey for them. That was something totally new to explore their potentials. And also on the whole, it was all about teamwork, creative, literature, grammatical skills, and above all, how to develop self-belief. So I always believe that, every child have a hidden talent. So this course has helped them unleash that talent. And the best part about this course was, helping each other. Like I would always say, Mrs. Manju ma'am, she would say, two people team up and then, you work and help each other. So that's really a life skill. When, you lift others, like, I always believe you grow by lifting others. So this was one of the key element in this course. So thank you so much, ma'am. And I also believe that, by this, the journey does not end, and they need to, grow further and, probably write their own books. So that must be their ultimate aim. And I wish all the children out here all the best, and always believe in yourself. And there is no end to learning and to education, or there is no age bar, or, everyone is talented in their own way. So thank you so much, ma'am. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am, for that feedback. Yes. So now we will be ending the YouTube live, and then we will be continuing with the feedback. So chief guest, suppose you would like